Welcome back to Grad Hacks, making graduate school easier in 5 minutes or less. Today, we're going to be continuing with the Zotero series. To do what we're going to do today, you need to have Zotero software installed and you need to have your browser plugin. If you don't have those things ready, follow the link in the description, go to zotero.org, install the software, install the Zotero browser plugin in your favorite browser, come on back, and you'll be able to follow along. So the first thing that I want to do when I'm going to use Zotero to store citation data is I'm going to open up Zotero and I'm going to create a new collection for my citation data. And today I'm going to be researching the democratic peace theory. So I'll just create a collection called Dem Peace Theory, and it appears here in the left-hand panel. Now, it's important to leave this highlighted, and you'll see why that's important in just a moment. So now that I have my collection, I'm going to go find some citation data to put in it. The first thing I'm going to look for is a journal article by Rosatto called The Flawed Logic of Democratic Peace Theory. So I found it with a Google search, as you can see here. What I want you to do is watch this icon in the upper right-hand corner on the plugin bar in Chrome. So what this icon does is it's the Zotero plugin, and it tells me whether or not Zotero recognizes this as an academic source and what kind of source it recognizes it as. But keep an eye on this. As I click on the article and I go over to JSTOR, you'll see that it's changed. Now this article, white piece of paper, it kind of looks like with gray lines. This means it recognizes this article as a journal article. So it's telling me that if I click on this, I can download the journal article data. So if I click on this, it gives me the option of where do I want to save this. I can save it anywhere in Zotero I want, but because I have democratic peace theory highlighted, you can see it defaults to democratic peace theory, so I don't have to navigate anywhere. So that's just saves you a step, and that's why it's good to keep whatever collection you want your citations to go in, just keep that highlighted in Zotero. So I'm going to hit done. I'm going to go back over to Zotero, and there you go. Flawed Logic of Democratic Peace Theory, Rosatto, and if I look over here on the right, I've got all the information I would need for my citation. Let's try a different one. This is a book called Debating the Democratic Peace, and I've gone to the publisher's website, and you can see that Zotero has recognized this as a book. The icon has changed to this little blue book. By the way, this is good for publishers' websites. It's good for Amazon. It'll recognize Google Books, all of those. So I'm going to just click on that. That's where I want it, Democratic Peace Theory. And now I go back here, and there I go, Debating the Democratic Peace. I've got everything I would need to do a citation. So that's the easiest way to get data into Zotero. There are three main ways to do it. What I just showed you is the easiest way. The second way is to use an identifier. Now this is an electronic source, obviously, and I could just click on this icon, but let's say that I actually physically have this book from the library. I could just navigate to its Google Book site, or if I have this number, the ISBN, and you can find the ISBN at the beginning of every book. There's usually a 13 numeral version and a 10 number version. Doesn't matter which one you use. Go back over here to Zotero and then hit this little magic wand and just type in the identifier, the ISBN, and it'll take a minute. It'll go out to the internet and find the ISBN you're looking for. But there you go. So it's found that. And again, over here, it's shown me most of what I need. You'll notice that the place and the publisher are missing. I would say about 10 to 15% of the time that happens. So you just have to look at your citations after you import them, make sure that they have everything. And of course, you can just click over here and type in the publisher if you need to. The last and not easiest way to enter things is just to use new item. So you can click on this little green plus sign and you can select what type of source it is. For example, a book. It'll bring up over here the book panel, and you can just go through and manually type in everything you need. So manual entry isn't as slick as the other two ways I showed you, but it is a way that you can get your information into Zotero. That's it for this video. If you like what you've seen, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you for more videos on Grad Hacks.